What's up guys, reupload473 here, bringing you another YouTube video. It has been a while since I've recorded that intro. Obviously, life is kind of weird right now with all the stuff that I can't mention. I'm not monetized, all the COVID shit, all the lockdown. Yeah, it's not a lot of fun. And I've been super busy with college stuff and work. Obviously, over Christmas, I work in retail, so I had extra hours and things. So I haven't been uploading. I know I said I'd be making Cold War content, and I haven't because I don't really like Cold War that much, to be honest with you. But I do like zombies. Fuck it. Stupid phone. I didn't. Jesus, that's loud. Yeah, I do like zombies quite a bit, and that's what you're seeing in the background here because I'm talking about Die Maschine today. I'll save my thoughts on Cold War as a whole for a different video. It's obviously that game is still like a work in progress. I don't feel like speaking on it yet because it's clearly not done. Games as a service are like that now, where it's so hard to talk about them because they're constantly being updated, and something that I have a problem with might get fixed, everything like that. So I'm talking about zombies today. Now I used to be primarily a zombies player because I fucking always loved that game mode, and in like Black Ops 1, 2 and 3 I played zombies more than multiplayer. But obviously in Black Ops 4 zombies was pretty shit, and now here in Cold War we were all a bit like, how's it gonna go? Is it gonna be a return to form? Is it gonna be a final nail in the coffin? Well, now I have not done everything this map has to offer. I have not finished the Easter egg. I've got to like 75% of it maybe, but I feel like I've played enough of the map now that I can confidently say that this is the best zombies map in a very, very long time, across all modes like non-Treyarch or whatever. This is the best map I have played in a long time. Now obviously some caveats to that. Both Infinite Warfare Zombies and World War II Zombies had really strong launch maps. So when I say Cold War Zombies is really good, it may go off the rails at the start of Season 2. We don't know. We don't know what that map's going to be like. But I'm going to talk about just the core gameplay, what I like about it, and then what I like about this map specifically. Alright? And also in the background is gameplay of me getting to like, not a high round, I'm not going to say it's a high round, but it's a decent round because my first attempt was pretty dog shit. So I wanted to get a good round to put in the background so people know that I know what the fuck I'm on about. So anyway, that's enough preamble. Let's get into it. So I'll start with what I don't like about the map first. And to be honest, there's not a lot. Yeah, there's nothing really that I dislike about the map. I suppose some people might find it a bit boring. Like if you were someone who loved BO4 and like the massive maps, and the story's a lot less overt. It's a lot less stripped back. There's no massive cutscenes. There's no like massive plot developments. So if you're into that kind of stuff, then you might be disappointed with this. You might not like the armor system. You might not like the crafting. Or something I was worried about when the stuff was announced was that zombies hit harder as the rounds go on. I thought that was going to be poorly implemented, but I actually don't mind it too much. I think like once you get to like round 50 or so, when you have full armor, the zombies essentially can down you in 5 hits, so it turns into like the old system of like a 5 hit down, whereas at the start it's really forgiving, really easy. So I think it's easier for players to get to those mid to high rounds, but still really difficult to get higher than that, if that makes sense. So I actually do like how that was implemented. But yeah, I really don't have any negatives to this unless you're really into story. And then yes, like, so it's technically a remake of Noct. I would love to see a zombies map with no reused assets whatsoever, because we haven't got a new Treyarch map. Well, a new Ether Treyarch map since Gora Krovi, because people seem to gloss over all the Chaos ones. I think it was called a Chaos storyline, but yeah, people gloss over those. But yeah, this is not a Noct remake because there's so much more to it than that. There's like, it's a completely different map, but there is still obviously reused assets. The middle chunk of the map is Nocturne Toten. So I don't know. I'd like to see a zombies map without any reused assets, but I don't think that's how we're gonna go. I'm pretty sure Season 2 is gonna have like an expanded Verrucht, which I would like to see, but again, you know, I'd like to see something 100% new. So if you're frustrated by that, I get it. But I really am sitting here struggling to think of things I don't like about the game. And it's a little bit buggy, of course. Like, I noticed certain players have like crashes and things, but then so like a zombies YouTuber called Frenzy keeps crashing and stuff. But there's people getting around 600s on this map, and like if the map was really performing poorly, that wouldn't be possible. Like, this is not the launch of Black Ops 4 bad. I'm sure the map has performance issues because every major release has performance issues nowadays, but as a functioning product, it feels so much better than Black Ops 4. And I'm going to get to my positives. First positive is the engine that the game is in. Oh my god, the engine for this zombies game is the best one we've had by a mile. It's not quite as good as like Modern Warfare's multiplayer engine, but it is so satisfyingly crunchy. I don't know how to explain it. Like, everything has a weight to it. You don't feel floaty. All the weapons feel satisfying. Being able to see like the damage stats that you're doing is really nice. Like, the zombies having health bars is such a weird like quality of life thing that I never thought about that I would want. The game just feels good to play, and I think that's a huge deal. I didn't realize how important that was to zombies, because it was always about, is the map good or is the map bad? And when I was playing Black Ops 4, I could not wrap my head around why the game was bad, because the maps were fine for the most part. Like, 9 was great, Ancient Evil was great, I really liked Classified, but there was something about the game itself that bugged me, and I couldn't figure out what it was, and it was only after that I realised it was the engine. Like, things like zombies spawning in front of you instead of behind you, and how like floaty and weak everything felt. It didn't have the punch of this game, which I think is just such a huge deal that makes this actually enjoyable to sit and play. This is also the most my friends have been into zombies since like Black Ops 1. I only really have one friend who's like super into zombies, but now they're kind of all getting really into it because the game is just fun to play now, and I think it strikes a really good balance between casual and hardcore play. So there's a lot to this map if you want to go look for it. A lot of little mini Easter eggs, but you don't have to do anything complicated to play it. This has the Black Ops 1 level of depth to it, but the Easter egg is nice and easy, and there's not a lot of luck to it, so it's fun to speedrun. Like, the speedrun community fucking loves this map. High rank community loves it too when it doesn't crash. It caters to all players, because Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4 kind of left the casual fan in the dirt. So like, I love Shadows of Evil, but my friend hates it because he couldn't get his head around it, and it wasn't fun. He didn't think the gameplay was fun enough for it to be worth learning. People don't want to have to learn for zombies. It's meant to be a fun diversion, and as cool as like the Easter eggs are and stuff, I've always said they should never be the main focus. High rounds is what zombies is built on, and fun with your mates. And if it doesn't make those fun, then it fails as a map. So I think Die Maschine has absolutely nailed it. I think it's the best map since Gorod Grovey, at the very least. Possibly over that. I'll have to give it more time. Obviously, people are starting to get a bit bored of it now because we've had the same map since November. But at the same time, I'm not nearly as bored of this as I was of the 4 launch maps on BO4. Or like, what the fuck was that called in World War II? The Final Reich. Like, that map was really good as well. I actually think that's really underrated, but I got bored of it quicker than this. This map has held my attention, mostly just because the gunplay is so fun. They're finding new camping strats every other week that I want to try. I'm still upgrading. Like, I was upgrading my Ring of Fire, and then I see a camping strat that uses the energy mines, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta level that up too. The Dark Ops challenges are fun. Like, there's so much to it, but you don't have to do any of it, and I think that's incredible. I think that's so important. And yeah, like, I don't really have much more to say about it. I'm excited to see the direction they take the story. I think it feels new enough while still having the ether ties. The weapon balance, weapon balance in zombies doesn't matter. I'm not going to say every weapon feels viable because I haven't used them, and I don't think every weapon in zombies should be, but I like that, if you really like a gun, the crafting system and the rarity system means like you can make it usable, but then you have your Gallo or your ray gun if you want to just nuke some shit. So I just think it's sorry if I sound breathless. Recording is kind of challenging when you haven't done it in a while, because you gotta like manage your breathing and stuff, and I'm obviously after not being recording, so I'm a bit shit at that right now. But if this seems a bit rambly, yeah, I didn't make any notes. I'm just talking about my thoughts. Just releasing my brain waves out. I'll record more zombies content as I go. I'll probably do like a 2-box challenge or some shit. Maybe try and spawn in with just a melee weapon or some random shit. I don't know. Try to do the Easter egg on camera. Cause once I beat it anyway, I'll start doing that. So, because I'm pretty close. Me and my mate have attempted it all as a group and then separately. So I might try and run another attempt soon. And I'll try and upload more frequently. I have a plan for the year as regards to videos, and I'll make something about that in a bit. Just, you know, having a job and going to college and having a relationship and trying to manage my own mental health is a lot to do. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry that it's rambly, but I just wanted to share my thoughts on this map. If you have not tried it, I really, really, really recommend it. This is definitely like, it is a throwback to Black Ops 1 Zombies, I feel like. I feel like it is both a step back to basics and then a natural evolution of zombies. You know, it strips away a lot of the superfluous stuff that was added in Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4. There's no gobblegums, nothing like that. Everything is purely based on your skill, and I just think that's fantastic, and I can't wait to see how the other maps build on it. But the pure base game itself is solid, rock solid, and I'm excited to see the improvements on it. And even if the rest of the maps all are dog shit, we'll always have this one really strong map, and I think over time it's really gonna cement itself as a classic. So yeah, this message has been brought to you by Senior 473. Sorry again that it was so rambly. I will see you guys in the next time. In the next one. What the fuck am I on about? Peace.